And for those of you that may have an interest, there are a group of Tibetan monks that will be coming at the beginning of April 4th through the 7th. They're coming from the Gaden Shartse Monastery. We have a whole series of events planned, and there are some little flyers right outside, so as you go out the door you can get flyers and find out what the schedule is. And thank you so much to our producer, director, and co-producer. And we'd like to open the floor for questions.
I just want to say, is that loud enough? Can you hear me? Okay, good. I just really appreciate that everyone came on a Wednesday morning to see the film. So I really appreciate everyone came and that you had an open heart and open mind. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I guess we can open to that. Right?
And it looks like we're short of mic, so if you could repeat the question for everyone.
Okay, sure.
It's not a question. I just thought I'd share that I was a member of Unity in Chicago. I was on the board of directors there when I lived there 4 years ago, and our minister was there, Reverend Ed Townley, and he was invited to participate. And I remember him coming back and sharing his experience, and the Dalai Lama wrapped the shawl around his neck. He said if you just burst into tears. It was just such a moving experience just being in his presence. And he didn't speak, but it was great to see him in the group, and I can't wait to email him tonight. He married my husband and I. We have a very sacred relationship, and I'm so very touched to be a part of this journey, share in that journey by seeing this film.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you for sharing.
What month and year did this journey take place?
The end of 1999, actually, on the eve of the millennium.
And we felt like that this subject in this event was so important that we really spent the time to make it right. And we shot 140 hours of footage, so we had. Yeah, I know, it's a lot of footage. So I watched every tape. I wrote notes on every tape. I really found that it was hard to find sort of the heart of the story. So it really took time to really sit with it, watch every clip, and just sort of really weave the story, so that it really expressed that inner change that happened there. Yes.
I just want to say, just seeing the movie has changed my life. It just brings joy and inner peace, and I just wondered how it changed your lives and how you interact with people, that experience.
I really appreciate that comment. You mentioned. Sure, actually, here.
Oh.
It was such a nice question and comment, I want her to say it to everyone.
Well, I just wanted to say that the film actually changed my life. It just, I've been doing yoga a lot, and it really confirmed about being, loving people and finding our inner peace, and I wondered how it changed your lives.
I appreciate the comment. Yeah, I think everyone who went there was changed. All the Westerners who were on that trip, they went at first with the expectation of changing the world. They had a very optimistic idea of what was going to happen. But halfway through, they realized that it wasn't really to come up with the world's problems at that moment, but it was to really change themselves. And the best way of having the most impactful change in the world is to first address your own issues, your own dark sides, so that you can be an example, for those around you. But also, it helps you, I think, see things more clearly and have a more impactful presence in the world. So as far as, I was changed. I felt like you know, I came back from that trip understanding that I had to make films that made a positive difference in the world, or else it wouldn't be worth spending my time and the resources to make that kind of film. I mean, I have friends in, we have friends in Los Angeles. We actually live in Los Angeles, which at first it was very difficult to live in LA for me, because I like more quiet, friendly places. I grew up in a small town in Ohio. But we actually have friends who make large Hollywood films, and that's fine, and it's entertainment and wonderful. But at the end of my life, I want to feel like I spent my energy and time doing something that made the most impactful difference in the world possible, and that left the world a little bit better than when I came. I think everyone can find that too, in their own way. Whatever gifts and skills they have, they've been given, they can make a difference in the world in their own way. So.
I see a question here.
Yeah.
I don't need the mic.
You're a very strong boy. Very good.